Last winter, Kevin Jordan couldn't shake a bad case of the flu. He had lost 20 pounds. That's when doctors discovered that the 19-year-old eventual draft pick of the Yankees was suffering from a swelling disorder in his kidneys. By the fall, he was attending classes at Wake Forest University, but he was doing so connected to a dialysis machine. He needed a kidney, and he needed it immediately. But by December, doctors had told him that his relatives did not have a compatible match. A month later, 42-year-old Wake Forest baseball coach Tom Walter found out he was and agreed to this procedure. And today the two are recovering in an Atlanta hospital where Walter joins us now. How are you and Kevin feeling?
We're both feeling fantastic. It really, the past 24 hours have been terrific for both of us. I think yesterday at this time we were both pretty much in a fog, but today we were both up moving around. We've gotten together, seen each other in the hallway a couple of times. We're both eating and feeling great.
When you told your family and you told the team of this decision, how did they react to that?
Well, the initial reaction was just stunned silence. You know, I think nobody really comprehends exactly what it means initially. But then after they got past that silence, it was nothing but support. The team and my family and the Wake Forest community have just been unbelievable throughout this process. Never once has anybody questioned the decision.
You know, Tom, Kevin has yet to play a single game for you. I'm curious, how well did you know him before deciding to give him one of your kidneys?
Well, not that well. Obviously, we talked to him a couple times in the recruiting process. We had him on campus, a couple of phone conversations, and really before he stepped foot on campus this past August, I didn't really know him at all, you know, any more than any one of our recruits, really. But you know, through my time getting to know Kevin in late August and early September, and just seeing what he went through day to day and the courage that it took for him just to even show up on our campus and go through the dialysis and keep showing up for class every day and passing all his classes, everything he did, you know, to me, it's just amazing.
What did you talk about leading up to this procedure? How did your relationship change?
Well, certainly my respect and my admiration changed for him, but it wasn't anything that changed in our relationship that prompted the decision, truthfully. I mean, I believe that this is a decision I would make for any one of my current players or former players. You know, if it were a player from 10 years ago who needed a kidney, I have no doubts that I would have stepped forward and been a donor if I could.
And Kevin's father, Keith, was quoted today as saying that ultimately the decision to go to Wake Forest for his son was inspired by, quote, divine intervention. How would you describe the relationship that the two of you now have?
Well, we're forever joined. I mean, we're brothers for the rest of our lives. I mean, Kevin will always hold a special place in my heart. And never once did Kevin make excuses about the injury or the sickness or talk about what could have been. He always was just looking forward. And you know, he's an inspiration to all of us.
How about you, Tom? When will we see you on the field again?
Well, I'll be at LSU. We open up at LSU on February 18th, and I'll be in uniform for that game. That's for sure. I don't know how much practice I'll be able to do between now and then, but I'll be on the plane on the 17th and in the dugout on the 18th for sure.
Tom Walter, I think I speak for a lot of people by saying thank you. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Ben.